Yeah, myself, I'm Kalyan. I'm giving online trainings on Linux, Shell, Perl, Python from more than 2 years. Okay, I am
Wow,
software
yeah,
industry
Govind,
for more than 10 plus years. Okay,
10
working
plus.
on yeah Linux side on Shell,
Mhm.
Perl, Python, Java, C++. I worked
Mhm.
on these
So you are
technologies.
more into development side.
Yeah, I am developer.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is from my end. Okay, I will start the course content. Okay. Okay, we will start our course with the introduction about the Python, when it was developed, why it was so popular, whether it is a interpreter or compiler. There is a small difference between interpreter and compiler. Okay, we will go
Mhm.
through the differences. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
and okay, what are the advantages, disadvantages? Okay, for every language there are pros and cons. Okay, what is the main advantages and what are the little disadvantages to use the Python? Okay, in most of the
Mhm.
places now we are shifting to the Python. Okay, even though some
Mhm.
cons will be there. Okay, we will check those things. Okay, how to install, download, when, where to use, where to find the document. Those things I will explain.
Mhm.
Okay, that is initial 10 to 15 minutes discussion will be there. Okay, then okay, every language it is having own unique paradigm programming structure or thing. Okay, I will explain about the structure, Python structure, and if you are writing some script, okay, whether it has to be executable. Okay, how to make it is executable on Linux system or Windows system, anything. Okay, how we will interpret, okay, how to recognize that is a Python program. Those things we will discuss.
Mhm.
Then we will start with the language specific things like how to declare the variable, how to use those
Mhm.
things, what are the different kind of data types are there. Okay,
Mhm.
in each data type we will take things like, okay, here we have data types, mainly we will think anything like numbers and strings we will say. Okay, here in Python we have some more data types like, okay, the list, tuples, dictionaries we have. Okay, those are advanced things. Okay, those are not available in the other programming languages. Those are available in the basic things. See, those things we don't have. Okay, it is available in the Java, Python languages or programming languages. Okay, we will discuss about the those things.
Mhm.
Then how to read the input from the command line, how to print, what are the operators can apply on the strings, what are the operators can apply on the numbers, like arithmetic operators, comparison operators. Okay, identity operators. We have different kind of operators in the Python. These things we will see. And what about the flow control? Like flow control means like a conditional statements will be there, right? Okay, if this is happen, okay, you have to do this task. If it is not happen, okay, this is not the case. Some different scenarios are there. How to
Mhm.
take the scenario based things.
Mhm.
Okay, when it will happen, these things we will see that about the flow conditional statements. Then we will go to the loops, like if you want to do some task repeatedly, okay, executing, okay,
Mhm.
continuously, number of iterations if you mention based on some criteria. Okay, how we will mention, okay, we are calling this one as a loop. Okay, what are the different kind of loops available in the Python? Parallel, while loop, for loop, until loop. Those things we will discuss in the loop section. Okay, and we have some built-in functions, range. Okay, we'll discuss about that one. And we have some data types like sequence kind of data types, like list is one sequence data, tuple is sequence data, dictionaries. We have to process these things are sequentially. What are the list operations, what are the methods, what are the functions we can apply on list?
Mhm.
On tuple,
Mhm.
tuple also having the same as a list, which is immutable, and
Mhm.
list is immutable. Okay, and what is the dictionary? Dictionary is a kind of hash table or hash map in other languages, like, okay, it is a kind of key value pairs. Okay, these things,
Mhm.
right? Key value pairs. Okay, here I will explain about these things, strings, numbers, and all. Okay, but this is the important things in Python. Without using this list tuple dictionaries, right? We cannot write a big programs, or we cannot work. Okay, what I will do was, like, I will more focus on this one. Okay, each data type will take one session. Like
Mhm.
string, lot of operations are there. One session for
Mhm.
list, one session tuple, one session dictionary, one session. These are the main data types we'll use. We will more focus on the these data types.
Mhm.
Okay, These are like till this one, right? Using variables, printing, these things are common to every language. But from
Mm-hmm.
here onwards, language specific things will start. This is the strength
So
of the Python. Yeah,
from sequence data,
yeah.
Python will take new branch, right?
A new branch means language specific. These
Ah,
things
yeah,
are not
yeah,
available in
language
other
specific.
languages.
Yeah, yeah,
Language
yeah.
specific things we will see.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will come to the functions, like how you will define the function, declaring the function, defining the function, invoking the function. We will see. Like whenever you are
Mm-hmm.
defining, okay, some arguments will be the mandatory. Okay, we have to pass arguments as a mandatory, or we are calling the things as a required arguments. Some are default arguments, like okay, age. Okay, if you are providing any data, okay, you didn't provide age, okay, by default take as a 50 or
Mm-hmm.
30. Those are default value. Okay, how to make the argument as a default value? Okay, that is thing. Some we can pass as a keyword argument. Some we can have a variable number of arguments. Okay, whatever I am passing, that is not a common thing. Okay, like okay, I can pass 10. Sometimes I can pass 20. How to handle this variable number of arguments when we are passing to the function? Inside the function, how we will handle these things, we will see.
Mm-hmm.
Then okay, if you are doing some scripting languages, mostly you will interact with the files, IO files, to
Mm-hmm.
write into the file, reading from the file, passing the file, like parsing the file, like appending to the file. These things we will see. Like we will see like how to open, how to read from the file, how to write into file, how to append into the file, end of the file if file exists, how to create the new file. And we have some modules for reading and for file modules, how to copy the files from one place to another place using change there. Okay, on Linux, how you use the manual commands. Okay, like here we will use the cp command, we'll use to copy file 1 to file 2. The same way, how to copy using the Python utilities inside Python program without using the Linux command. Python, what is the built-in functions for that one? These things we'll
Mm-hmm.
see. Okay, dictionaries will cover earlier. Okay, what is dictionary? Like key value pair. Like it is a key value pair means, okay, it is similar to your phone number. Okay, we have one phone number. Phone number is unique. That is the key. For that one, you will give the value either name like Kalyan or Padma or someone name we will give. Okay, if another phone number will be, the phone number will be always unique. Okay, maybe the value can be same. Like multiple phone numbers, one person can have a multiple phone numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a dictionary thing. Dictionary concept in Python. In other programming languages we will catch a hashing or hash table, hash map, those things we will call. Okay, this is a dictionary concept. Like if you are opening one dictionary, you are finding, searching for a word meaning, the word you will find.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a unique
Mm-hmm.
key. For that one we can have multiple values. The same
Mm-hmm.
concept we have in the dictionaries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sets means like okay, it will allow the only unique things. Okay, sets we will see. Like okay, if you are doing some programming, you will get some abnormal execution flow, like okay, like a kind of divide by zero error. Okay, if you made by divide by zero, it will throw infinity or something. Okay, in programming language, it cannot be accepted. It is interrupting the normal flow. Okay, how we
Mm-hmm.
will handle those executions, these abnormal flows? We are calling that one as a exception.
Mm-hmm.
There is some there is some small difference. Okay, an exception and error. Exception is a abnormal flow, error is a error, it is a mistake. Exception means you can handle those things. Okay, this kind of situation happens. Okay, I can log the message or I can do some recovery actions. Those things where
Mm-hmm.
comes under exception. How you will write those things, how you will catch the exception? If IO error came, file not there. Okay, but even though you are trying to read the file, okay,
Mm-hmm.
what will do? Okay, file didn't exist, you are trying to read, that error will come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, exception will throw. Okay, how to catch that one? Catching that exception and log them in, log the message. Okay, if the user sees the logs, okay, okay, this file is not read. Why it is not read means like this, you don't have read permission or write permission, or file itself is not there. Okay, provide the correct path name.
Mm-hmm.
Those things will be there. How? Okay, these are some are system defined. Okay, system provided some exception. Okay, how you will define your own exception? Like you are writing your application. Okay, that application recovery action or handling thing is unique to your application, right?
Application.
How you will
Mm-hmm.
handle those exceptions? We will see that one. Okay. Here, okay, finally means like here you have to whether it is a success flow or unsuccess flow, okay, error flow, exception flow. You have to execute some set of statements. Okay, you are accessing some file or you connect to the some devices, printer resource you opened, the connection is open. Okay, once you are done, okay, you have to close the connection. Okay, if some exception happen, okay, it won't reach till the statement to close the printer connection. Those statements, okay, whether irrespective of it is success or failure scenario, you have to execute some set of statements. We have to keep those things in the finally block. How to mention those things, I will check. I will explain. This will come under exception handling. Okay, packages or modules. What is a module? Okay, here we are developing some application. Applications is not a small thing, very big things will be there. Okay, in that one you are developing module 1, someone will do the module 2, someone will do the module 3. Okay, if you develop the module 1, you have to use the module 2 specific functions. Okay, they develop. Okay, instead of writing on your own, okay, you can reuse the what they develop. Okay, how to reuse the
Import.
existing, yeah, existing things. That is one thing. Okay, how to
Mhm.
create your own module? Okay, module 1 you created, how to make it as a usable, reusable? You
Mhm.
can mention like import. Okay, if you are doing your own thing, okay, okay, if you mention that import thing, okay, whatever the functions you defined in that module, those functions needs to be imported into the your module, your file, right? How to make that one
Mhm.
in the background? Okay, okay, they will create some underscore init underscore dot py file will be there. Okay, if you
Mhm.
made the directory, create the file under that one. Okay, some files will be there, import those functions. You have to import that file name.
Mhm.
How to create the modules, how to use the modules, how to create your own module, how to make the module as a reusable.
Mhm.
So those things we will check. And
Mhm.
you don't need all the functions in the module. You need only specific functions.
Mhm.
How to make that one, I will explain to you.
Mhm.
Okay, this is about the module thing. Okay, these are the specific concepts. Okay, in normal earlier days, we don't have this concept modules in C language or this earlier scripts. Okay, we don't have in shell and all modules. Modules exception handle is entirely new thing. Okay, in Python and Java, object oriented languages, dictionaries is one
Mhm.
great feature. Okay, then we have some regular expression. What is the meaning of pattern or regular expression? Don't confuse with the word with the regular expression. It is a simple thing. Okay, pattern matching. Pattern, what is the meaning of pattern? Means, okay, the name starting with
Pattern?
K. Pattern.
Yeah.
Pattern means, okay, we have some specific matching criteria.
Mhm.
Okay, specific matching criteria we are calling as a pattern. Okay, matching criteria means like, okay, okay, that DB name, okay, the file name start with test, test file 1, test file 2, test file 3, all files are started with test. Okay, my matching criteria is file name needs to be with the test, starting with test.
Starts with the test.
Yeah, that is one pattern.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, normal words you are saying with the test. How to convert
Mhm.
that one into the your expression? Generally Linux commands will be like this. Okay, here I can check the files with the grep test. A lot of files will come. Okay, I have to start the files with test. I have to file the with test w. I have to start the file names with w, test file. This is one pattern. How you will apply this thing in the using
Mhm.
Python? This is normal Linux command. I am checking file name
Mhm.
start with test w. How these things can be do the same thing with the Python?
Mhm. Okay.
For that one, they have one separate module, RG module. There we have re.search, re.match, lot of functions are there. We will check about those things, expression matchings.
For with regular expressions, only that is used only for um, like matching things or
Yeah, correct.
searching for patterns
Yeah,
or like that, things
yeah,
like that.
yeah. It is like that. Okay. Assume.
Okay.
Okay, one thing
Okay.
in your file. Okay, you have your name. Okay, Padma name. Okay, how
Mm-hmm.
many times you have that name? You have to count, right? First
Mm-hmm.
of all, whether the name exists or not in that one, you have to know
Mm-hmm.
how to check
Mm-hmm.
that one. That matching, searching, matching the criteria.
Okay.
Okay, like that we
Okay.
will see. That is one
Mm-hmm.
of the application of these regular expressions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll check.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will come to the our object-oriented programming. Like, okay, here the world now it is going to everything in world we are representing as a objects. Like, okay, assume we are employees, right? Okay, employees
Mm-hmm.
one object, one class. Okay, either Padma or Kalyan or someone Sunil, they are the objects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what they have, their unique features. Okay, employee will have their name, age, salary, ID.
Mm-hmm.
This is the template. If from this
Mm-hmm.
template I am creating the objects, multiple things like checking with Kalyan or Padma. These are the real world entities, existing
Mm-hmm.
things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
how we are creating the class, how to create the objects using this information.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you are constructing the class. Whenever I am creating the object like Kalyan. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
in employee what is there? Okay, name, age, salary, ID. Okay, these parameters needs
Mm-hmm.
to be passed. How you will, while constructing the class, how you are initializing these values, how you are passing the parameters. This is a constructor. Okay, once
Mm-hmm.
you construct, okay, your salary needs to be updated. Okay, update the salary. This is a small function. Okay, updating the
Mm-hmm.
salary in this object.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get the list of this, how we representing the methods data we will see, and created the objects. We have to deallocate the memory. How to deallocate the memory using destructors. We'll see all
Mm-hmm.
these class things. These are kind of every real world entities how you are representing in the program. Like example I told about the employee class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm. So
then
class is the major, it's a big chunk, and out of those classes, we'll define objects. In the class, we'll define objects, right?
yeah, class is a kind of template.
Template.
Okay, if you are saying
And
something in the real world entities, that is a objects.
objects.
Objects. We
Okay.
are all the objects. Employee is the class.
Uh-huh.
Employee is the just
Okay.
template. Okay. This person is having these characters,
Okay. These attributes.
attributes. Okay.
Okay.
In real world,
Mm-hmm.
if you are saying with someone, real world object entity, real world entity means okay, existing thing. I am existed. I am created the object from this employee
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Okay.
Assume okay, you will have one house. Class as a house. Okay, it will
Mm-hmm.
have number of floors.
Mm-hmm. Rooms,
Number of
number of
yeah
floors.
rooms, number of floors. Okay, you will have that information. Okay,
All these come under objects.
yeah. Oh, this is a template. Okay,
Template.
house means class. From this
Class.
class I am creating, okay, Kalyan's house or Padma's house, these things. Okay, each house has distinct features, right? Okay, each house has a distinct
Mm-hmm.
floors and distinct rooms and these things, right? Template is
Mm-hmm.
one thing, that is a class, is a kind of a blueprint thing. From that one, real world entities we are calling as a objects. That is a simple word.
Objects. Okay. Okay.
Okay, how you
Okay.
define, declare, how you'll invoke these things we will see. We will check about the inheritance. Some parent class, child class will be there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
person, we are the persons. Okay, person is a class. Okay, from person employee came. Okay, employee has a child class of person. How you
Mm-hmm.
will get the functions or attributes from the parent class, we will see all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will go to the some standard libraries like, okay, this is a kind of, okay, based on your request I will explain about the db, like how to connect to the db and how to update the tables, import the tables, update the
Mm-hmm.
information. These things I will explain in the this course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first it will take around 20 to 20, it will take around 25 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are covering the overview, then how to make it as a executable, and
Mm-hmm.
it is like a specific, it's common to any language, declaring the variables, getting the values, those things. And
Mm-hmm.
from then on, after this I will start the language specific things. like
Mhm.
syntaxes, like if statement, and how to write these things, how to read the from the keyboard,
Mhm.
and main powerful data structures, list, tuple, methods, and dictionaries.
Mhm.
These things we will see. And
Mhm.
after once that is over, like it is all interrelated. Like okay, if I am doing functions, okay, I'm came to function. In the function, I will use sets or string data types. We
Mhm.
have to know these basic things first. Then we are
Mhm.
going little advanced about function, how to
Mhm.
declare this
Mhm.
thing. Once functions is over, you will work with the IO files, test processing things.
Right.
Then functions is over. Then in the modules, what you will do, you will write the functions, how to reuse it. Those things we will check.
Mhm.
Okay, regular expressions and classes we will check. In the end, I will explain about the
Mhm.
some standard library modules like connection with the DB, updating these things we will see. This is about the Python course. It will take around 25 sessions.